name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #2 in the whole United States of America. And if you would have told me that was gonna happen 20 years ago, I would have said there's no chance we would be this big. But man, when I tell you, we have laser focused on Class B, B+ RVs, things that are small. Our company, our team, everybody has laser focused on small RVs. And what's so cool is every brand is coming out with some very high quality Class B RVs. At least the brands that we carry are coming out with some great vans, great B+, great RVs. And being that we are one of the top in the country, we get to be the first to get them, to review them, to look at them, to drive them, to sell them, to receive them. So this is the very first time I'm really diving into this. I've had no training. I don't know much about it, but what I do know is that it was love at first sight. I walked into this thing and I said, this is probably one of the coolest new vans that I've ever walked into. Like, you know, the Newmar is what's behind me. I've kind of given away. Newmar just got into this B+ small C market, and they have hit a home run with their Newmar Freedom Aire. And this is like a first impressions, first walkthrough, exclusive. I've never really been through it, but we're gonna go through this together. We're gonna learn about this Newmar Freedom Aire together. And I'm gonna go around the outside, open every compartment. We're gonna go on the inside. We're gonna lay in the bed, get in the bathroom, sit in the chairs, and we're gonna experience this Newmar Freedom Aire together for the first time and see if it's living up to the hype of the $1 million Newmar Class A's. I mean, they have some of the highest end Class A's on the market, and they have a lot of brand loyalty. So a lot of their people came to them and said, hey, Newmar, we don't want the big A anymore or the big Super C. We want something smaller now. So what do you have to offer us? And Newmar, up until now, has said nothing. But now, my buddy Matt Ellinger has been at Newmar. Troy is, I mean, they got such a great team of people over there, and they have developed this B+ small C, and I think they did a great job. So let's dive right into it. This is, like I said, the first impression of going through it. I like the colors. I like blue, I like gray, I like some of the basic. I really like this blue color. I do know that they are offering lots more colors. The next one I have coming in is a full gray color with no stripes on it at all. You know, something that Newmar is famous for is they're a high quality paint. So these are not decals, this is not stripes, this is actual painting on here on the entire coach. Everything is painted at Newmar by Newmar. And something else they do that's pretty cool is they make a lot of their own stuff. They don't sub it out, have other people make it and give it to them. They actually make it there in-house, so they can control the quality and control everything that comes out of their factory. So I like the wheels, I like the body kit. This is like a nice big step here to get in and out of the coach. As we're kind of walking through, you have a nice big handle here. I noticed that this does light up. I love having a doorbell. So imagine what that sounds like inside. We'll have to test that out when we go in there. There's a doorbell and a code, so the code will lock and unlock it, so you don't have to carry all your keys with you. You just press your code, the door opens, which is neat. Lots of outside storage. So for a B+, a small C, a 25, 26-foot RV, there is a lot of storage. So you got a big storage compartment there. You have another, well, this isn't storage, but this is batteries, and we'll talk about that in a second. You have another one here. You have another one here, and then across the whole backside is all storage, and we'll jump over there. So nice storage. I really like how substantial these doors are, how insulated, how easy they open and close. So very easy to open, very easy to close. You're not slamming them, which is really nice. Highest end lithium battery system I've seen on a B+. So you have 950 amp hours of Lithionics lithium batteries. You have a 3,000 watt Victron inverter. So all of this, and you have a ton of solar on the roof. So between these three, between the batteries, the inverter, and the solar, there's no generator, which is great. Saves you a lot of weight, saves you a lot of hassle, and just having this big generator, something to service, something that's loud. But this is a lithium system that can power everything in this coach for 10 hours probably nonstop without turning the AC off, without starting the engine, without being plugged in. Out of 950 amp hours, you can probably get close to 10 hours. If you use some power management, close to 10 hours of runtime, which is really nice. So really like that a lot. Something else that's pretty neat they give you, which is becoming common now, is a TV outside. But look at this. So I'm 6 foot tall and I can stand under this. A lot of the ones that I've seen, they stop right here, so I'm banging my head on them. I really appreciate how it goes up. So you get a nice Bose soundbar, high end. You have a 32-inch smart TV that has Netflix and YouTube, and this can also come out and it can swivel around, so you can use it depending on where you're sitting and where the sun is. You have USB, USB-C, and a 110 plug here. So, my kids like video games, so they could bring their Xbox, they could plug it in here and play. I probably wouldn't allow them to do that while we're camping though. But what you could do is you can bring extra speaker. You can, possibilities are endless. So you have 110, USB and USB-C there. And obviously this closes very easily. First impressions on these windows, I really like these square windows. A lot of people use rounded windows, they use inset. I like these frameless square windows. I think it's a real sharp look that they have. So really like that. The awning is huge, right? So this awning goes from front to back and it's inset to where it's not sticking out. It's gonna hit something. It looks like it's part of the RV, which is awesome. Press a button, the awning comes out, awning goes in, super easy to use. And I love how they've set it in there. It just gives it a real full luxury look. It doesn't look like everything else. It truly looks different. Yeah, it's just a really cool look. Alloy wheels, you got your dual wheels here. I like the back cap. So you have these big LED lights, and you got obviously the brake lights there. You have a towing capacity, about 5,000 pounds. This is built on a 4,500 chassis. So I'm noticing here, you got lots of cameras. You got one that goes straight back. You got one that goes down. I really like how sleek this back looks, the back cap. I think it looks very sleek, very high end. So everything about a Newmar is very high end, very luxurious, very nice. Okay, so here you have your 30 amp service, which I appreciate 30 amp. So you got your 30 amp service. What you would do, you get to a campground, pull this out, and you would plug in. You also have your low point drain here. You have your outside shower here as well. So you would use your shower. This is where you would clean your dog. This is where, if you wanted to, you could take an outside shower. You have your water filter system. You got your tank drains, black and gray is there. You have everything, the surge protect, everything that you need for the running of the coach is right there. So this may look overwhelming, right? You hear me talk about lithium batteries. You hear me talk about low point drains and tank heaters and black and gray and all that. What's very cool about Sunshine State RVs is that we fly you in from anywhere in the country, and we spend as much time with you as you need teaching you how to use these RVs. So we will teach you. Corey, one of our guys, been with us almost 15 years, will spend as much time with you as you need, going through the entire coach, teaching you inside, outside, how to plug in, how to use your shower, how to drain it, how to do everything on this coach. So that way, when you leave Gainesville, you know how to work everything. But we go a step further. We don't just teach you and say, hey, good luck, I hope you remember it. We put you up for your first 2 nights at a local campground that's 5 minutes from us. And then you get to really test everything there. If you need a 3rd night, we give you a 3rd night. If you have any issues, you come right back and we take care of it immediately. We don't put you off, give you an appointment, order parts. No, we do whatever we can do. Now, obviously, not everything can get taken care of in a snap, but we do everything we can do to take care of any issues you have right away. So that way, when you leave Gainesville, you know that your RV works the way it should, and you know how to work everything. But then we even go steps further than that, which is pretty cool. We give you a guaranteed service appointment within 5 days. We give you tech support 24/7. We give you access to mobile mechanics. We give you, anything you need that we can offer with. We help you as long as you own the RV. You are part of our family. You're part of the Sunshine State Elite Club. It is very elite. So I mentioned storage. So this is more storage. This is cool. So you got one door here, then there's a handle here, and you have a second door there. So nice, big. I can imagine chairs going in there. I can imagine breaking an e-bike down, putting an e-bike in there. I can imagine a small table. I mean, lots of cool things. And I like how the doors are smaller and they open up like that, opposed to one humongous door that goes. It's hard to close and all that. I like having half of a door like this. This is pretty cool. This is something that I'm sure Newmar is known for. I just don't know a lot about Newmar, so I'm learning. What I do know is they're luxury and high end. That is what I do know. And then you have your Timberline hot water heater here. This is so that way you don't have to have a propane. This is all kind of works through the fuel system, which is nice. So then you have your exhaust for your Timberline system there. And then obviously, as we kind of circle around, you have your nice big step, you have your alloy wheels, high performance LED headlights, and Newmar just really dresses it up. They don't let anything go unpainted. So everything here is painted. Everything just kind of has that same flow. I think they really knocked it out of the park to give it that really nice, luxurious, high-end look. And I know I keep repeating those words because that's my impression of Newmar, and that's my impression of this Freedom Aire so far. So lots of cool stuff on the outside. As we go inside, I think you're gonna see that they've taken the inside of a traditional RV and really taken it up to the next level. So right now the slide is slid in and it still feels like there's a lot of space. And the first reaction that I have when I walk in here is all of the lighting, the ceiling, the LED strips, the cabinetry, the countertop, just the really high-end, nice look of everything here. The fit and the finish just really feels, I mean, I know I keep saying the same, luxurious and high-end. It really does. I mean, even from having sconces on here, I mean, this is there's sconces in my dining room. I mean, how cool is this? And right now the slide is in. And it does feel a little cramped here, but not really. I mean, I can open the fridge and access it. I can walk back to the bathroom and I can use the bathroom with the slide in. I can sit here. I can go everywhere I need to go with the slide in. The slide does not have to be out to access anything, but with the slide out, it's great. So even like using the dinette. So here, I can drop this and I can use the dinette with the slide in. So if you're just driving somewhere and you just want to stop for a minute or two, you're a half hour or an hour and you're like, you know what? I really don't want to have the slide out. I don't want to take up 2 parking spots, but I want to eat a sandwich. I need to get some work done. I got a Zoom call I got to jump on real quick. You can pull over, jump in here. You can get your work done, pop this thing back up just like this, put it here, and then you can drive on to the next stop. So really easy how they kind of give you that flexibility. And I love how you can access everything with the screen here. There's a big screen there. You can do it from your phone. There's internet built in. This is pretty neat. These are extremely comfortable. These power reclining couches here. Now, there again, the slide is in, so you can't see it. I really like the curved wood. I think so you have curved gray cabinets here. You got square white cabinets here. I think that's part of that new look. You know, I know I've said this before. My wife is an interior designer, and in our house, when she built it, she kind of did this. We have black cabinets, we got white cabinets, we got wood, we got all different colors cabinets in our kitchen, and that's that new fancy look. You know, I don't know about new and fancy, but I still wear hoodies and, you know, same thing. So, but I will tell you that you know, my wife walked in here, she would say, ooh, I love the lighting, I love the different color of the cabinets, the hardware, you know, lots of cool things like that. But let's slide this slide out and let's show how much room is actually in this thing. So to slide out, you just gotta put the emergency brake up, you press one button, and then it goes out. It's obviously operating on the battery, and it's giving you that much more space. Even when it's not out, there's space, but man, when it is out, you feel like you have a dance floor in here. You know, like I've said, Newmar is really known in the market for building $1 million Class A's. I mean, things that nobody else builds, super high-end, King Air, Supreme Air, S6, like really nice high-end Class A's. And they use it's built at the same factory. They use all that same engineering, all that same quality, all that same cabinetry and lighting and design on this Freedom Aire. So this Freedom Aire is only about 25 feet, 6 inches, and it feels like there's a ton of room in here, which is nice. So there again, now you sit here and you can truly, there we go, truly get an idea of the space. You know, I might actually sleep on this thing. I mean, this would be, you know, you can recline it up, you can recline it this way. This is all, I mean, there's so much stuff you can do. There's a TV there behind you. You can lay here and you can watch TV, you can take a nap, you can have, you know, look at that. How great is that? This thing here comes down. You got little cup holders here, which is nice. So I really like this whole setup here. It's very comfortable. They also give you these things here, so that way, put that there. And now you can sit here. They have a table for here too. So you have a separate dinette. So you got like a little dinette here. You got a separate dinette here with both of these seats swiveled around. And this here is closed right now. But very easily, you can just lift it up without doing much, and now it's open. And you can easily sit and stand on here when you want. You just close it right back down, and it's down. That is a power shade back there. So you press a button, and that shade goes up, and that shade goes down, which is really nice. There are AC vents up here, so there's a ducted AC in here. So there's an AC vent in both corners. You got USB and USB-C, and then you do have a shade here as well that gives you complete privacy. How cool is that, right? I mean, you have a ladder. I don't even know what this thing is. We'll find out today. Ladder, you got a cushion up here. You know, some people will never have anybody sleep up here, but what's nice is you can use this for storage. You can leave this cushion at home, and you just have this carpeted wood thing here, and you can use all of that for storage. All of your systems are here, so you do have your leveling jacks. The ignition is required. You have your leveling jacks here. You have your Victron inverter connection here. This goes through all your Lithionics batteries, your wine guard. So you have all of your controls, but really this is what's amazing. So this is your screen here that gives you all of your details, all of your power, your inverters. Are the inverters on? Are they off? Are the solar's charging? Your exterior, your awning, your exterior lights, and then all of your lighting here, you can control it one by one or as much as you want. And then this is also Bluetooth. You can pair this to your phone where you can control everything. And then there's also internet built into this that you can have internet everywhere you go. You can control the air conditioner, the heater, everything you have, you can control right here on this screen. As you walk in, like I've mentioned, lots of space and room here. Let's shut this. You have nice big cabinets here that are, you know, nice and big and deep. And then I love the coloring. You have like a farmhouse sink. So this is the biggest sink I've seen in an RV. Nice sink with a residential style faucet. And I love the black hardware there. Nice big cabinets everywhere you look. You can tell that these feel nice. They look nice. They give you a cutting board. Let's see, does that? So it kind of gives you an extension of the kitchen counter. You can cook there. Nice big drawers. They give you all of your components. They even give you extra touch-up paint here. So that way, if you do get a nick or a little love tap on the outside, you do have your countertop, which I love when these are on. I think it just looks so sleek when these things are on and you're covering up the sink here. It just gives you that much more room to make ham and cheese sandwiches or to grill eggs, grill steaks, make eggs, whatever it is you cook. But now, I mean, this is over 6 foot. I'm 6 foot tall. This is at least a 7 foot kitchen counter, one of the biggest in the industry. So you have a 32-inch smart TV here with another Bose soundbar. Has Netflix and YouTube and all that, but you can take it out, you can swivel it around to face the front, face the back. You got some 110 plugs there. But if somebody up there wants to watch it, you can do it to where they can watch it. So it just totally depends on how you're using it. And then you shut it and it goes in there. Bose soundbar, convection microwave with a built-in air fryer, a grill, all of that. Double induction stove. Nice big drawers here, and I like how they give you individual drawers as well, which are very cool. Nice big pots and pan drawer. I love the lights underneath here to give you kind of light up. But this is the coolest part, right? So this is the bed. So the bed here actually is a power bed that comes down. So remember I showed you a minute ago that you had your dinette, and then you had a table. So you don't have to do anything. There's no legs. There's no setting it up. This is a nice thick butcher block. You have your sconce lighting here. And this is really nice to eat on, to work on, to just hang out, watch TV, whatever you want to do. This is such a great table. And I love how easy it goes up and down. I mean, there's nothing easier. No legs to hook up or to put in any of that. But now, you lift one leg up, lift the second leg up, and then you get out of the way, and you press the button on the screen, and it drops the bed. How sweet is that? Drops it right down. In a split second, you have a nice big bed. So then you climb on it, and you have a king size bed. I mean, look at how much room we have here. You know, king size bed. I got plenty of room for my dog, for my wife, right? 2 of my kids. I mean, I got reedy lights here. I got USB ports. I got 110 plugs. I got a CPAP machine here that I can drop the cord down there. Same thing there. You can put a CPAP machine in there. You drop the cord. There's a little cabinet here. There's a charging port there. But I love how big this bed is and how easy it was to drop down, right? I mean, it doesn't get much easier than what I just did. So then, when you're done, you can obviously get out of bed without interrupting the person next to you. You can walk to the bathroom if you need. You can get back in bed. When you're done, when you want to lift the bed up, you just come right back here. You press bed, you press up, and just lifts right up while you hold it down. Very easy, very simple. And now we're right back there. And you drop the sconce there. Drop it there. And now, perfect. You're back to all your space. So I love how easy it is to use the table. I love how easy it is to use the bed. I love how luxurious it all feels while you're sitting here hanging out as well. You got USB, USCs. This here power comes up so that way you have storage underneath it. That doesn't move. You have the same thing here. This pops right up and you have storage under there as well. So I like how you're not sliding and moving things, but they just pop right up very easily. And then I thought this was pretty fancy. This is a pretty cool door that goes shut. I like how they did the design on the door as well. They give you some air conditioner here, obviously, ducted AC, and then opens and closes. Before we move into the bathroom, I want to show you the fridge. This is an Envision fridge. It's like the size of a home fridge. Big, huge refrigerator, and well, that's cold. Refrigerator and freezer. And then here, they give you a pantry, but they don't just give you a bunch of shelves. They actually give you drawers that you can pull in and out. Look at that. Nice solid wood, dovetail. I mean, oh, you don't actually pull, you just push. I was doing it wrong. There you go. Like I said, this is a first look video. We've not actually seen a lot of this, and I'm learning with you. This is great, right? We're learning together on an exploration to learn. So now in the bathroom has your wardrobe closet here with shelves, and it's pretty deep and pretty big. And then it gives you more drawers. So lots of drawers. I mean, you can live in this thing full time. People that are used to having a Newmar may say, man, that's small. There's no way I can live in that thing full time. People that are used to having a van are saying this is the biggest thing they've ever seen. They could live in this thing forever. I love the rounded cabinets in here. I always comment on that. You do have another screen here. So now we have 3 screens throughout the coach that you can access everything. You have a nice big medicine cabinet. It's not some chintzy medicine cabinet. This is the real deal. A towel hook. I love the glass, tempered glass sink here. You got water. Then obviously you have your bathroom here and your shower. This shower head system looks like something I have at my house. I mean, you got a shower head and you have a regular head. So you got a handheld and a shower head. My wife loves these so she can shave her legs. She likes having water down there. She also doesn't wash her hair every day because it's curly. And so, you know, this here will get her hair wet. So having both of these options in a shower is really nice. I hope I didn't say too much personal information about my wife, but you know, this is what we do around here, right? We get deep and we get personal. So nice big shower door. You got a skylight in here. Well, I can actually see through that skylight. Most of them you can't see through. Nice big shower here. So I love how much room they give you. I love the bathroom space. I think there's a lot of good stuff. I think Newmar, for their first rendition of a B+, of a C, I think they did a great job. I think when I walked in here, my first reaction was the leather looked very comfortable. I really liked all the lighting. I love this ceiling thing here. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked all the strip lighting too. I think that my first reaction of those seats were they were very comfortable. When I heard they were going to do the 950 amp hours Lithionics battery, I was very excited because finally a B+ or a C that's coming with plenty of lithium batteries to power everything. A lot of them don't. A lot of them come with like a combo pack or a small battery pack. This one's actually coming with an ample amount of lithium batteries. I also think that when I walked in here, I love the feel. I love just how open everything was. They do have other color combos, which are nice. And I think that as we get more of them, we'll really be able to dig into the, oh, I forgot something. See, I knew I was gonna forget something. This comes up and, how's it come up? Look at this. Comes up and folds down, almost like a, there we go. Look at that. How cool is that? Well, this is still up kind of the weird way that I had it. So there you go. So this comes up and it folds like a TV tray. I'll show you how this works. Almost like you're on an airplane maybe, but I love being able to work or being able to eat from here. So I'm sure there's other things I forgot, and I'm sure I'm gonna get an email from the wonderful folks at Winnebago, and they're gonna show me, they're gonna tell me about things that I forgot, but I just truly like all the different, you have a sitting place there, you got a sitting place here, and you got a sitting place here. I think this is just such a great use of space on a full wall slide. Lots of storage, lots of lithium, lots of cool lighting. The insulation is great. The paint scheme is great. You know, Newmar did a great job, and you know, we're real proud to be able to represent Newmar. You know, for the last 20 years, I've always heard of Newmar as just being the highest end, the best of everything. And then when they called us, I was like, whoa, really? Newmar's calling me? Man, that's pretty cool. I'd love to be a part of the Newmar team, you know? So anyways, I'm glad you got to go on this first impression journey with me. You know, let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think about the colors? What do you think about the size? What do you think about the lighting? What do you think about all of it? And people aren't typically shy with their opinions. So, you know, I welcome any opinion. And, you know, and I can learn some stuff. I'm sure I said some stuff that was wrong. I'm sure I said some stuff that was not perfect. So let me know how I can do this better, so that way I can better serve you guys, and we can do this together. But I think Newmar did a great job. Thank you for watching. We do have these. We will deliver them for free anywhere in the country. Check out our website, sunshinestatervs.com.